Action channel. My name is Audrey. This is my dog Chi-Chi. And I'm a junior at Oakland High School. Chi-Chi and I really like all of the letters that we get from people that we know. And I was wondering, Chi-Chi probably wasn't, but I was wondering how exactly that whole process works. So I did some research and let's learn about it together. Here I have a letter that my grandma wrote to me. There's a really great video on the Action channel about how to write a letter, which I encourage you to go watch. But for right now, I'm just going to be focusing on the outside of the envelope. So usually when you send a letter out, you have three things. You have the return address, which has your name and your address so that the person you're sending a letter to can send one back to you with this information. You have the sending address, which has their name, their address, and you also include the zip code in both of these things. So if we see here, mine is 48864. Most Okemos zip codes are that. And in Lansing, mine was 48910, and hers was 48878. Those are just, ZIP actually stands for Zone Improvement Plan, and those are basically numerical codes for different places and different areas. And actually it's longer than this, the shorthand kind of how we have it, and this gets added on by the Postal Service like during processing. And this is the full number right here, this dash after 48864. And also she includes a stamp. The main way that USPS gets its funding is by selling stamps. Stamps are basically a representation of money. Since I had to pay to get a pack of stamps, and then I put them on my letter, and then they're canceled, and I can't use them again. So that's me paying to have my letter posted. And some stamps have a certain cent amount, and some stamps are forever stamps, but usually the designs on them are pretty cool. And this means that some people even collect stamps. They are worth money, but some people just like the aesthetic appeal of how they look, which is really cool. Unfortunately, we can't see it under this light, but all stamps have ink on them that will glow under ultraviolet light. And that's how the machines know that there's actually a stamp on the letter. The machine in question is called the Advanced Facer Canceller System. Well, what the heck does that mean? Well, the facer is what changes the letters from where they're being fed in by postal workers to the right side up. And the right side up would be the way where they could stamp here and stamp there, so it gets over the stamp. And I'll get to that in a minute. But this is actually an example of where it did not get turned the right way. So if you can see here, it got stamped twice on the wrong side. It should not be there, so it should be here. So what's the canceller part? Canceling a stamp is basically the process of stamping over what makes the stamp glow and preventing it from being used again. So if you see here, the most basic stamp over is this squiggle, but for different times of the year, there's a Happy Holidays one, there's an Energy Awareness Month one with a little face socket thing, and a 56th anniversary of Earth Day, I believe. And this is kind of cool, but basically canceling a stamp means you can't use it again. In addition to canceling a stamp, another important thing the Advanced Facer Canceller System does is put a specific barcode on each letter. So if you see here, these three barcodes are all different, and obviously we can't really understand what they mean, but they're unique to the letter, and the machine that processes these, called the Delivery Barcode Sorter, puts them in order so that it's easiest for the mail person to deliver them along their route. Thanks for watching! With your newfound knowledge of how your letter gets sent, I dare you to write a friend about what you learned in this video, and about all the cool books that you can check out at your school library. Keep reading! Bye!